the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the figure that I know you guys have been waiting for me to get to, and I've been waiting to get my hands on it. We are finally here. It is time for the SH Figuarts Naruto Shippuden Kakashi Hatake action figure review. Let's get to it. Now, starting off with that very sexy, outstanding, beautiful packaging, it is fitting the Naruto theme that we have gotten with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. It is the wider box, as you can see. We got the window where you can see the figure, some of the accessories. Pretty sure that says Kakashi right there, the famed Sharingan hero, just like it does right here. Tamashii Nation's quality sticker of approval. You got a dope image of Kakashi right there. It's a picture of the figure that kind of fades into some kind of artwork. Obviously, it's a little bit of Photoshop or whatever, but it's dope. Does say Studio Period at the bottom, Naruto Shippuden, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. At the top, you don't really have anything going on. At the bottom, we've got an image of him right there looking dope. On the side, we've got an image of him lifting the Sharingan, which means somebody, or headband, showing the Sharingan, which means somebody about to get faded, or he's about to use Kamui. On this side, we got a full body image of the figure looking dope. Kakashi Hatake right there. And then on the back, we got the figure with several different poses, just looking sick. And of course, we got some stuff at the bottom I can't read because I imported this. Now, let's bust this figure open. I'm tired of waiting. Now, first things first, straight out of the packaging, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If I had gotten this figure in 2022, it would have made my top 10 action figures of 2022. Probably with Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. He would have just been in there somewhere. He could have been a number 11. Who knows? But I love this thing already, man. You guys already know this is going to be a biased review because Naruto is just my bread and butter. Naruto is my everything. I love everything that is within the lore of Naruto. And now that this line is back, I just cannot get enough. I've said it time and time again. And this figure is just going to show that, man, Tamashii Nations is giving me what I want, man. This thing looks beautiful, man. This just... it's such a major upgrade from the original release. And the original release was really damn good, in my opinion. But enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the greatness. Now, straight up, man, from the top of this figure, it is already better than the original release. And what I mean by that is the hair sculpt alone, man. So much more detail into it. I do think it should be a little bit wider. It should stick out a tad bit more. But, man, either way, this looks really good, man. I love the extra sculpt work, all the extra spikes in the hair. The headband looks really good on this guy. I love the eyes also, man. There's line work under the eyes, adding a bit more detail, making this look like Kakashi is ready to throw down. So this can be a neutral expression, but this can also be a angry battle expression. The Jonin jacket looks so much better. I love the less saturated green on this one, and if you guys want to see what I mean by that, here is the OG release. As you can see, this one is a tad bit more saturated. Like I said, I love this more faded look. In terms of the outfit, I love all of the extra sculpted wrinkles and things, man. They look so good on this guy. It just adds to the detail. I love it so much, man. I also love that they kept with the same articulation scheme as they did on the original, meaning you got this upper piece right here, you got the middle piece, and then this down here is a separate piece. I really think that did wonders for the articulation. They also did away with this ugly crotch piece that a lot of people didn't really care for. Once I get to posing these around, it didn't bother me. But as you can see, they went with more of the classic style for the articulation around the crotch area. It does look a whole lot better, but I think it also works because of the fact that we've got all the sculpted wrinkles and everything that are in the clothing, making them appear more baggy. I love what they did with the pouch right here. Paint and just everything on this guy is so much better. More sculpt work on the bandages down here than on the OG. His feet are definitely bigger for sure. But again, sculpt work on these, fabulous. I think they're a little too big, but it's not something that bothers me very much. On the hands, there's a bit more shine to the silver piece, but overall, man, this thing is just you guys see it, man. These two releases are night and day. And this was an amazing figure when it released, but this guy right here is just a beast. Turning it around to the back, I can't believe that arm fell off. This one's actually, I've had that problem for a while. I wasn't expecting it to happen on camera, but whatever. Either way, just looking at the back, man, the red on this guy is better. I feel like it pops a little bit more on the less saturated green than on this one, where it's a bit more, this is just more of a muted color on this one, and I really like that. This thing just is dope, man. I love the bigger pouch back here. All of this, man. All of this. I am eating every bit of this figure up. I love this thing so much, man. This is Tamashii Nation's. Thank you. Moving on to the height of this guy, to the top of his head. As you guys can see, he's just shy of 6 inches. To the top of the highest spike on his hair, he's a little bit under 6.5 inches. Still very, very tall. And if you guys want to see how he fits in scale with other Naruto figures, I'm going to try to put a lot at the end of the video. I can't do everything because a lot of my figures are still put up, but of course I'm going to get all the ones that I think are important. Moving on to the articulation, he looks up very well, actually. The head will pop off. I actually like the fact that this is on a double ball peg this time around. I just realized that. That's dope. It doesn't have that weird hinge that the OG one had, where it was almost impossible to swap the heads. But yeah, it's a little weird to put back on, but he does look up about that much, which I think is decent. Just be careful because the head will pop off, but that is very, very good for this figure. He looks down about that much, so not really a whole lot, and I'm also trying not to force it because I don't want the head to pop off again. He does get really good tilt and turn, so you can get a very expressive Kakashi. Arms go up and out about that much. That is very good, man. Very, very good. He does have, I don't know, does he have a butterfly joint in there? Let's see. Not very much, but then again, with the way this Jonin jacket is kind of set up, I can understand it would hinder it a bit anyway. Would have been dope if this was just a tad bit softer plastic. That might help with that articulation, but you can still bring his arms in very far. Like if you want him to Raikiri somebody, you can totally do it. Real ones know what that is without me having to say what it is in English dub. But yeah, he does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. My boy can flex, bro. This is so fire, yo. His hands are on a ball peg and they can move around freely, no problem. This is so dope. I just want to pose him like this, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. Anyway, he leans back a tad at the diaphragm, which will also help with those looking up poses. He leans forward just a bit, but if you utilize the waist, you can get a little bit more out of there. Not a whole lot, but I mean, you can get him looking down at the ground pretty much, no problem. You can get him to lean all the way back. You guys see the movement, man. He can move, no problem. Rocker and everything is just fine. He can kick all the way up. So if you want him kicking somebody in the face, they fixing to catch a boot. Well, sandal, but you get the point. He doesn't kick back because they sculpted a butt, but I'm fine with that. I know some people don't like the fact that they added this back piece, but it's okay with me, man. I mean, it doesn't bother. Some people hate it, but I love it either way. I'm loving this figure regardless. He does the splits all the way, man. My boy is posing, bro. If you want to look at this here, bro. I'm not finna play with y'all. If you want to get Kakashi in a kicking pose, look, man. He can kick somebody in the jaw, bro. He can knock their jaw off. Anyway, back to the point. He does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees that are very well hidden. Look at this here, bro. Somebody come look at this. That is so fire, bro. That is so fire, bro. I love this thing. He has movement right here at the boot. What is that even on, bro? I think it's a ball peg. I don't want to pull it off, but I think it's on a ball peg. So you get movement right here. Foot goes down about that much, up about that much. Very good. He does have, look at that ankle rocker, bro. This is so fire. And then he does have a toe hinge. Articulation wise, this figure could whoop me, bro. I love this thing. Tamashii Nations. Thank you. Now, when it comes to accessories, he comes with a ton. And the reason you guys see only hands right here is because I'm actually going to show the faces separately, because I'm hoping that I can capture some of his Sharingan looks that are very detailed and very beautiful. Anyway, let's get to the hands first. He comes with a pair of fists right out of the package. He comes with a pair of 1,000 Years of Death hands, or you can actually use those for jutsu hands as well, whichever you choose. Either way, brilliant choice. He comes with a pair of wide open palm hands, a pair of like kind of clenched fingers, which could work for stylish poses or dynamic poses, whatever you want to do. A pair of slightly more relaxed hands, but still he's got the fingers curved a tad bit, not a whole lot. He has a pair of hands for holding his Makeout Paradise, which is right here. Yes, that is Makeout Paradise, not Makeout Tactics, which came with the original. Real Naruto fans know. He comes with a pair of jutsu hands, and then he also comes with a pair of hands for when he is lifting up his headband because somebody about to catch a fade. Now, when it comes to expressions, the first thing you get is this neutral expression here, which is where he comes with just a regular stern Kakashi look. He looked like he ready to drop somebody still with this. I'm not going to lie. He also comes with this happy face, which I am so glad they included. Guys, don't pay attention to my hands. I just got out of the shower, so they're a little crusty. But yeah, anyway, he comes with a happy face. And then my favorite with the Sharingan covered, this one right here, this comedic face. I love that they did this, man. I am all over the fact that they are doing these comedic expressions with Naruto figures. It's just, it really goes to show that they are going all in. That's 3 right there. We still got 3 more. He does come with the Sharingan head sculpt. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm trying to see which Sharingan this is. I think this is the Mangekyo. It's hard to see because I'm looking through the lens. But yeah, that is actually the Mangekyo Sharingan. This is not the regular Sharingan, but still, that looks so beautiful, man. We just gotta appreciate how good this head sculpt looks. He does come with one where the eye is closed. This is actually another Mangekyo Sharingan. This isn't the regular Sharingan. So this could be for when he's doing like Kamui or something like that. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then he does come with one last head where he has his regular Sharingan. Yeah, that's definitely the regular Sharingan. And the other eye is still closed, which is his right eye. I do wish we would have got one where the right eye was also open as well. So he has the Sharingan and the right eye open. But either way, I'm fine with this, man. 6 head sculpts. You just can't go wrong with that, man. There's no way to go wrong. Again, Tamashii Nations, thank you. Now, when the promo images for this figure went up, there was a lot of things that appeared to be missing. Things that people were complaining about. And so, first things first, guys, this figure isn't a web exclusive, meaning that 9 times out of 10, we're probably going to see this figure again. My thoughts are going to be that it'll probably be a 4th grade Shinobi War Kakashi, and I'm hoping that it'll come with a Zabuza sword, some double Sharingan and stuff like that. But for you guys that do have the original release, some of the accessories are interchangeable, and I'm going to try to do this on camera. Pardon me if I hit the camera. But first things first, you can take this hand off. If you're upset that he doesn't come with a lightning blade, I'm sure some of you guys already saw, you can plug Sasuke's on, and that is a snug fit. Like, that is not going anywhere. So if you want to give him a Raikiri, I gave you guys the answer from earlier, you can do that. But if you're someone who's like, that one doesn't belong to him, I want a lightning blade that belongs to a Kakashi, if you take this one off and you have the old one, you can actually pop on the old one as well. And that's not going anywhere. It doesn't look like a lightning blade to me, but that is not going anywhere. That is a snug fit. Now, some people are saying, oh, well, I hate that he doesn't come with kunai. And yeah, it does suck that he doesn't come with kunai. But again, if you have the original release, this is the hand from the original release. If you don't believe me, look at the two. You can spot the difference, skin tone and everything. You can actually put the hand from the original release on him. There is a tad bit difference in the blue, but it's not extremely noticeable. So you can have him posed up with kunai. Now, last but not least, for the people that are like, oh, he came with Makeout Paradise instead of Makeout Tactics. I wanted Makeout Tactics. I like the green book better. If you put this hand on him, if it'll go, this is tough to do on camera, guys, so bear with me. If I break this figure, I swear I'm going to cry, and we don't want that. I'm trying to, there we go. You can wiggle that on there. If you have the OG book from the original figure, there you go. That is also a snug fit. So, accessories from the OG release are basically interchangeable. So that is absolutely brilliant. If you have the OG release, you can put everything on this new one, and it couldn't be better. This was just Tamashii Nations. Thank you. Moving on to size comparisons, here he is standing with all of the new releases, thus completing the regular Team 7. We have him standing next to the SH Figuarts Naruto, the SH Figuarts Sasuke, and the SH Figuarts Sakura. Now, this looks absolutely beautiful, but I have one problem here. Naruto is just too tall, man. He is supposed to be smaller than Sasuke, and it just makes him too tall in comparison to Kakashi. Now, granted, they'll probably look really good together in photos or on your shelf, but Naruto is just a tad bit too tall, man. Tamashii, I really hope you guys, which it's hard to top this. This is a dope release, but at some point, I hope we get a slightly smaller Naruto from Shippuden. That would be sick. We would love it. Next up here, he is standing next to the SH Figuarts OG Kakashi, which I didn't think was going to be taller, but yeah, he is slightly taller. And now I kind of wish that this Kakashi was that height, but it being a brand new sculpt and coming with crazy accessories, I guess they had to sacrifice a little bit of height on the figure. I'm not complaining, but I do think it would have looked a little bit better if he was this height. Now, we also have him standing next to what is probably the perfect release, the SH Figuarts Jiraiya-sama. One who I can't wait to see a 2.0 of this guy, even though this one is pretty much perfection. I think the only thing they can really do is probably include some Sage Mode accessories. And then last but not least, we have him standing next to the SH Figuarts Rock Lee, who is also a very good release. But I know if they re-release Rock Lee, it's going to be so sick, man. A 2.0 Rock Lee is going to be fire if we get that. And lastly, for the Naruto figs, here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Itachi with a custom cloak. We have him standing next to an SH Figuarts Boruto. And speaking of Boruto, the most recent chapter was kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, Boruto is finally at that point. Seems like it's about to pop off again. But lastly, we have him standing next to his sensei, the SH Figuarts Minato Namikaze, or the 4th Hokage, who is in dire need of an upgrade. I can't wait to see what Tamashii Nations will do with a 4th grade Hokage. 4th Hokage. Well, he is great, so we're going to stick with that. But also, I hope that he's able to take off the jacket if they give us another one. That would be sick. Tamashii Nations, I really hope y'all are watching this. And lastly, I did want to show Madara, but Madara wouldn't stand. So just know that Kakashi's taller than Madara. Last but not least, here he is standing next to an SH Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Satoru Gojo. We have him also standing next to the SH Figuarts Lloyd Forger. And then in the middle, I don't know why I skipped him, the Figma Gojo, who looks very, like, awkward standing next to Kakashi, man. I don't know. This figure looks hella flat. It's a fun figure. Go check out my review. I just reviewed it, but, man, he looks hella flat in comparison to these guys. Yeah. Now, there's absolutely no point in me giving my final thoughts on this figure. It's simple. Go get this damn figure, period. That's all there is to it. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and Tamashii Nations, thank you.